All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you until I'll probably go till 5:30. Since I'm starting at like 3:30, I'll go till 5:30. All right. Welcome to the show. Come on in, say hello to me. I'll say hello to you, and then we can get started. I had to tell y'all my spirit is vexed. But I'll tell you why after I say hello. I'll tell you why. So let me get to it. Maria Smith out in the North College Hill. Good afternoon. Erica Hummins representing Reading. Good afternoon, Erica. Dwayne Larkin, Mount Airy. Good afternoon, Dwayne. Good afternoon. Daryl Carpenter representing Forest Park. Good afternoon. And is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rounding out the top 5, Nick Brown representing beautiful Blue Ash. He said it was beautiful. That's what he typed in the chat. So I just say what he said. Good afternoon, Nick Brown. Got Andrea Bustle out there downtown. Good afternoon, Andrea. Pat Rogers. Good afternoon, East Westwood. Pat Rogers. Good afternoon. Fake Dave Stinger representing downtown. Good afternoon, Fake Dave Stinger. Drea representing Sycamore Township. Good afternoon. Jerica in the house. She say y'all some haters blocking her from being first. All right. Good afternoon. Regina Denson Griffin representing Madisonville. Good afternoon. Jerica also says hola to y'all and hola to you. Terry Anderson representing downtown. Man, y'all downtown like crazy today. Terry, good afternoon downtown. Let me see. Brenda Early representing Fairfield. Good afternoon. Got Janice, she's my favorite, out there in, well, she didn't say where she's at. She says, what's going on? Good afternoon. Brent Beard in Dallas, Texas. Good afternoon. Did y'all get snow again down there? I know some people, I have a friend who was in Sarasota, Florida. And she went live like it's snowing down here. So, wow. But good afternoon, Brent. Good afternoon. He says he's 8th, by the way. Danny Dozier, representing Westwood. Good afternoon. Got Karen Williams out there in Westwood, too. Good afternoon. Tanika, did y'all get snow in Orlando? Did y'all get snow? We might be back cool. If y'all got snow, we can be cool again. But good afternoon, Tanika, down there in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Vincent Jones says, stay out of the cold. He's representing Blue Ash. It is cold out there. Carolyn Smith, good afternoon to you. Got Jack. He say, what up, everybody? He's representing Silverton today. Nick, Antonio Livingston. That's my nephew. He says, West Side in the house. What's up? Good afternoon. David Herring out there in Westchester. Good afternoon. Got Val Davis, Grande Powerful Royal from Westwood. All right. Good afternoon to you. Pamela Kinney out there in North Avondale. Good afternoon. Kim Moore Eberhart representing Bond Hill. Good afternoon. Jabber Rhodes. What's up? Got Linda Evans. Good afternoon, Linda. Good afternoon. Tanika says they did not get snow in Orlando. Then I'm still hating on you. Until y'all get snow and it's cold down there, or you get up here and be cold with us, I'm hating. Period. I will say we enemies, but we not enemies. We just not 100% friendly. Till you cold too. Brent says, no snow in Dallas, but I hear they got it down in Houston, New Orleans, and Alabama. Yes, some Alabama people got it too. Mary Birch Lavender, representing White Oak. Howdy. Thank you for checking out the show. We got Ben Thomas in the house, representing Deer Park. Good afternoon. Tanika says, the day we get snow, I'm out. Well, say what you want to say. I'm hating on you, just so I'm super clear about it. Lamont Jones, Grande, powerful, royal people. He's representing Westwood. Dina, the angel. Dina Johnson, representing Walnut Hills. Good afternoon. I don't know about your holiness. I don't know. That feel, yeah. Your highness works. It's your highness. I'm elevated. I'm high and lifted up, but not that high and lifted up. Somebody gonna be mad. Don't be mad. I'm just having fun. Jeannie Mulholland. Ooh, some stuff came out. Representing, she didn't say where she represented, but she in the house. Good afternoon. Got Sierra Brooks representing Boston. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Exact hate till the cows come home. Well, I will. That's right. Nick say, hey. That's right. All the haters know. Jeannie says she never got the notification. Call Mark Zuckerberg. Call him. He's partially running the government now. Samuel Campbell Jr. out there in Oakley. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's see. We got Deborah Simmons representing Forest Park. All right. Fame of the Betting Public Sports Show. He's representing Gross Beezy. That makes me laugh every time you say it. Thanks for checking out the show. Jeffrey Durden, good afternoon. Jeffrey, checking out the show. Are you related to a lady named Inez? I don't know. I don't remember. I feel like that's the last name. Are you related to a lady named Inez? Just checking. Tria, good afternoon. I hope I didn't just like wake a sleeping beast. I don't want to call that lady a beast, but Tria, good afternoon, representing Columbia Township. Classy as always. She says afternoon, king and friends. I'm the king. Y'all are the friends. Good afternoon. Thanks for checking out the show. All right. That's it. That's all the hellos so far. How was everybody's weekend and Monday? How was everybody's weekend and Monday? My weekend was great. I can't even remember everything I did, but I had a great weekend. Life was good. Monday, not so much. And you would think that, it was Dr. Martin Luther King Day. Just that might help. Or, somebody might think, oh, it was that daggone inauguration that made your day not be great. No. I didn't see any of the inauguration stuff, and I had intended on watching it. I guess I could have still watched some of it, but I had other stuff to do. My Monday took a turn for the worse. I guess technically that was on Sunday night. Out of nowhere, just minding my own business. I done did all my stuff, all my church stuff. I felt I was proud of myself because I came straight home. I knocked out the church services. I had some technical issues, but I worked through them. Did all of that stuff, got everything good, got it loaded. I was good to go. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm minding my own business. And out of nowhere, it got cold. Not outside, but it got cold in my house. And I didn't, it was really gradual. So I wasn't really thinking about it. And I'm just watching TV. And I got up to probably go use the bathroom or something. Because, I was under my heated blanket. I got up to go use the bathroom or something. And I was like, Jesus, it is cold. Oh, Jesus, it is cold. And, but I didn't really think much of it even still then. I went back, got up under and then Mrs. Livingston got up. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then she got up and she was like, what is going on? And I'm like, what do you mean? And she said, why did you turn off the heat? I didn't turn off the heat. And then it dawned on me like, oh my goodness, the heat must be off. I went, we checked everything. The boiler, we have a boiler. Don't get caught up on a boiler, okay? And I'll explain, it's not that big of a deal. But we have a boiler. The boiler went out. And I'm just sitting there chilling. And then I look up and I went and looked at the temperature on the thing, and it was 40 degrees in the house. I was like, oh my goodness. So, had to, try to, because I do a little bit of something with almost everything. But nothing that I was doing was working. Then Mrs. Livingston went and, she tried to change the batteries on the thermostat. And so then the thermostat stopped working. I'm like, oh my goodness, we just in trouble. So I went and got my little space heater that I normally keep down here and took it upstairs. It didn't do anything. That little space heater did nothing. It was really just a waste of electricity because the house was too cold. So called the people, and so all day Monday, I'm sitting around waiting for the people to show up. What people? The people who my service people. So I think they showed up at around 11. Yes, 11 o'clock in the afternoon. We are freezing in the house. We are freezing. And I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, I can figure it out before they get here, So, then the man came. He looked at it. Took him about an hour and 45 minutes to figure out that he didn't know what was really wrong with it. I told him some stuff to check out. I know that sounds crazy, but I pay attention when they come and work on it. So, I have an idea of what might be what. And, I told him clean the little igniter thing, and he took it out. And he was like, okay, it does need to be cleaned. It's got some corrosion on it. He said, but that's clearly not your problem because it's igniting. It's just short cycling. I didn't know what short cycling was. He's like, it's short cycling, so we have to figure out why. So eventually, the man calls the people who make the boiler, and they walk him through some stuff. Long story short, I think it might be too late for that. Long story short, they got the heat back up and running around almost 1 o'clock. He had to put it in some different mode, and they have to order some parts to do some stuff to it. And he says those could be in, I guess technically today, because he said tomorrow. They could be in anytime from tomorrow to 2 weeks from now. Said it all depend on if we got it at the warehouse or if it's something we have to order from the company. So, yeah. Sat around freezing cold. But I watched everything he did. I could now do what he did. So, it's still in whatever mode he put it in. But he said, that'll be fine until the parts come in. It won't damage it or anything like that. That's what he said. It won't damage it. And they'll leave it in that mode until the parts come in, and then they'll put it in its regular mode. So then, of course, the house didn't hit, because it's radiated heat. So it's not forced air. So it ain't something blowing. The radiators all got to get up to temperature, and then that heat has to radiate throughout the house. So it wasn't until about 8:30-ish that it started feeling comfortable in the house. So yeah, my day yesterday was not great. It was not great. And it was too cold to like be trying to watch TV, or, I mean, I guess you can watch TV in the cold, but no, we was under electric blankets and weighted blankets and using body heat and stuff to keep warm. So that was my day. Now, because every time I say boiler, like everybody else, boiler. What? You got a boiler? How old is your house? Well, the house is old. The house is old. But boilers ain't what you think, like the big thing in the basement of the school. That's not. Boilers are new. Like, they make new boilers. If you go to certain places, I don't know about Boston. I only say Boston because I know Seabreeze is here. But I know in certain older houses and stuff around the country, yeah, people still have radiators. People haven't ripped out all of that stuff and put in forced air. They still got radiators, and they still make nice boilers. It's a nice little small. It's smaller than your furnace, and they mount it on the wall, and it does what it does, and it heats up the house. And it's a nice, beautiful heat. It is slightly different than, forced air furnace, than that kind of heat. Radiated heat is just, it's a little different. So, but yeah, we good now. We good now. Sierra says, yep, I have a radiator. So yeah. It's not, like I said, some old school Freddy Krueger down in the boiler room waiting for you with the nails and all of that kind of stuff. It's not that. It's not that. But Mary says steam heat. I hear some people call it that. I call it radiant heat, not necessarily steam heat, because it doesn't actually create steam. It gets hot and that heat radiates off of the radiator. But I understand when you say steam heat, I get that that's what you mean. So yes, steam heat. All right. Carolyn said, yeah, I ain't staying in no cold house. I knew I was gonna call and get it fixed, in the morning, and I knew that they would be there, so, it was okay. We got the heated blankets, I got the electric blanket, and we got body heat. And I emit a lot of body heat, apparently. I don't know why, but almost every, I don't want to say it like that. I emit a lot of body heat, I've been told by a number of people. Just leave it at that. So, now let's get to what actually happened yesterday. Do you want the good or the bad? I'm not even talking about personally. I'm talking about in the news. In the news. Do you want the good? Y'all want to talk about the good? Or y'all want to talk about the bad? We got to talk about both. The bad. First person, Mary, says bad. Let's talk about the bad. The bad to me, that inauguration. Again, I didn't get a chance to watch it live. And again, I would have. I don't know why. I just like stuff like that. I would have watched it. I'd have been mad. And, whatever. But your president now is Donald J. Trump. He is now your president. And he signed like a whole lot of executive orders. I don't know what they all are. I don't know what they all were. Probably a lot of nonsense. Probably a few things I agree with. Because one of the things that I know was the government is only going to recognize male and female. I'm with that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against trans people. I was going to say transsexual, but I don't think that's the appropriate term anymore. I'm not against trans people, but, I'm a realist. And at least my reality is trans women are men and trans men are women. And I respect that you want to be something different. And if I'm in the right mood, then I'll call you. Well, I might. I don't know. I've never referred to a trans person as, but I don't really interact with a lot of trans people, at least not to my knowledge. So I would probably just call you, if I know you're a trans person, I'm probably just going to call you a person. Now, if you press me about it, then I'm going to be like, you a dude. You think you feel like a woman, but you a dude. You think you feel like a dude, but you're a woman. And I respect that that's how you think you feel. But in terms of, my reality, we got men, we got women. There's something, you know what I'm saying? Because you got those, we used to call them hermaphrodites. They were allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly because I've never seen it with my own eyes. I think I've seen pictures, but I've never seen it with I don't even really think I've seen pictures. I've never looked up pictures. So I haven't seen it with my own eyes. Until I see it with my own eyes, it's alleged. It's alleged. So you have male and female, and then you have that hermaphrodite thing that's allegedly born with both, some combination or something. But that one I'm okay with. Some of the other stuff, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna look into them. You know, see what I agree with and what I disagree with. But one of the big items, and I don't even really want to talk about Snoop Dogg and those guys performing at his balls. If they want to be at Trump's balls, they can be at Trump's balls. I don't care. Snoop, you can have Trump's balls. But Nelly, you can have Trump's balls. Rick Ross, you can have Trump's balls. I didn't want no part of Trump's balls. Y'all got his balls. All right? The people who got his balls, I didn't support them, monetarily and all of that kind of stuff anyway. So, there you go. They had Trump's balls. Or they were at Trump's balls. Or they performed at Trump's balls. Yeah, that's not a big deal to me. If you still want to support those people, go ahead and support them. Go ahead and support them. I never really supported them. Not really. Y'all know I'm not a hip-hop guy. So, I never really supported them anyway. But that whole Elon Musk thing, him doing the Nazi salute, that's what vexed my spirit. Not him doing the Nazi salute. That didn't vex my spirit as much. That bothered me. That's a sign. That's a sign. And I'll tell people why even you as a black person should be upset by that. Even you as a black person should be. Because there are people who, I was listening to Wyatt's show. And if you don't, you should listen to Wyatt's show. I always give him a shout out because I listen to his show. I like his show. As we both always say, we don't agree on everything, even though we do agree on a whole lot. But we don't agree on everything. But hearing another perspective is usually not a bad thing. I mean, of course, unless that other perspective is like literally laughing at the death of a young black man. But that's a whole different story. But I'm listening to his show and somebody called in and made excuses. Called black people dumb and emotional and can't listen. But made excuses for why it was okay for Elon Musk to do that whole Hitler salute. And I'm like, oh. Now, I was reading, and the Anti-Defamation League also made excuses. And in terms of them, look, if your Anti-Defamation League say it's okay for people to run around doing the Hitler salute, if they come for y'all, don't look at me to be on y'all team. Y'all people said it was okay. What did you say, Emanuel? Yeah. If stuff start going south and they start coming for y'all, you know what I'm saying? If you got the people who do the Hitler salute in the government and they start coming for y'all, to my Jewish friends, like, I'm against it. I'm against them coming for y'all. But y'all group, the ADL, said it was okay. They said it was okay. They said he was just being awkward. Okay then. So if they start rounding y'all up, I'm gonna say, man, they just being awkward. They just being awkward. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But I hear people saying, why black people worried about it? Nazis didn't have no love affair with black people. They didn't have no love affair with black people. And neo-Nazis kill black people. It's just like the You know, the Klan didn't like Jewish people. They hate Jewish people. But they took out all their aggression on black people. That's the same with the daggone neo-Nazis. They hate Jewish people. They hate Jewish people. But for whatever reason, they tend to take out their aggression on black people. And so if we like, oh, it's okay that Nazism is coming back, I'm like, what? That's not okay. That's just not okay. Some people saying, he didn't do no Nazi salute. He didn't do no Nazi salute. You just saying stuff. You just saying stuff. He didn't really do that. Y'all making that up. What's the young lady? Is it Sutton? Who was testifying before Congress today, and they asked her about it. And she said, no, he didn't do that. That's a made up story. He did not do that. It's a made up story. She literally told us that he didn't do what we saw him do. We got video. We got video. They trying to bring back the world of alternative facts. Look, y'all better see this stuff and not be swayed by these people telling you that you didn't see what you saw. I'm telling you, she said he didn't do it. Hold on, let me see if I can find that clip of her saying that. Y'all know I get in a little late, and I don't have time to look up everything. What's his name again? What is it? Musk. Okay. I had 17th degree COVID. I don't always remember everything. Hold on. Where did, hold on. Y'all know I can't type and talk at the same time. Okay, already I got. Okay, I don't have time to go through and find it. I don't have time to go. Thank you, Mary. I could not remember his name. And I done said it, 30, 40 times already? I'm probably ain't said it that much. But I literally was drawing a blank. Like, what is that man's name? But, hold on. Let's see if this is it. Is this it? Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can. Let's pause that. Let's grab that. Sorry, y'all know there's a process I had to go through to do all of this stuff. Put that there. Okay. Paste it. Okay. Make it big. Okay. Refresh. Can y'all hear that? Y'all can't hear it? Interesting, because I can't hear it either. And I should be able to hear it. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on.
It is the honor of my lifetime to earn President Trump's nomination to serve in his cabinet as U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations. If confirmed, I stand ready to implement President Trump's mandate from the American people to deliver, who is also here, and of course, American dream, because I've had the opportunity to live it. Families of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and cybersecurity to missile defense. For the opportunity to appear today, Strong America First, Peace Through Strength, and return to this founding mission of promoting peace and security around the world. Equally to my next chapter, to serve on President Trump's cabinet in this role, and I commit to the American people that I will work my very hardest in the coming years to lead with moral clarity and...
Okay, hold on. That's not the clip I was looking for. I thought it was, but it's not. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I should be able to get to this. Why will they not let me get to this?
Night people, there are today.
Okay,
people,
sorry.
And I think
gotta play a commercial.
Are the best people.
What do you think of Elon Musk, perhaps the president's most visible advisor, doing 2 Heil Hitler salutes last night at the president's televised rally?
No, Elon Musk did not do those salutes. I was not at the rally, but I can tell you I've been at many rallies with Elon Musk, who loves to cheer when President Trump says we need to send our U.S. space program to Mars. Elon Musk is a visionary. I'm looking forward to his work in DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and look forward to looking how we can be more efficient and effective. But that is simply not the case. And to say so is the American people are smart. They see through it. They support Elon Musk. We are proud to be the country of such successful entrepreneurs. That is one of our greatest strengths as Americans.
The Thompsons' new friend.
All right. So that was it. I couldn't get the video up. But that was what she said in answer to the question. She said he did not do those. She's been there, and she wasn't there, but she knows that he did not do those salutes. All right. Now, again, because some people hear that and they'll say, yeah, he didn't do it. They say he didn't do it. These are fake news or whatever. That's what they'll tell you. That's what they'll tell you. Well, let's see. What did he do?
You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, important. Some are not. But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks.
All right. So we did not see what we just saw. We did not see that. He didn't do that. I don't know what you think you saw, but he did not do what it just looked like he did. He did not. It's fake news. And the American people can see through it. You did not see what you just saw. He wouldn't do it. He didn't do it. Somebody really asked me, is that real? Did he really? Because they said he didn't do it. For real, somebody did ask me that. I kid you not. Somebody did ask me that. Hold on, let's just to make sure that I didn't miss.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you.
He did it with authority, right? I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. He's not doing that. And he made, like he did it with all his might. But what did she say? He didn't do that. She said he didn't do that. And the American people can see through it. Y'all, it's already starting. It's already starting. It's already starting. They're trying to convince us. They are trying to convince us that the stuff that we see is not the stuff that we see. The stuff that we hear is not the stuff that we hear. And the stuff that happens, they're going to try to tell us either it didn't happen, it wasn't his fault that it happened, something. They're going to tell, remember he said, I remember this. If he's elected, he can end the war in Ukraine in less than 24 hours. Remember he said that? Y'all remember that? He actually been in office now for over 24 hours. Are they still fighting in Ukraine? Are they still fighting in Ukraine? He said he would end it in under 24 hours. We're gonna have so many campaign promises that he breaks because they weren't really campaign promises. It was just stuff to say to fool the fools. Oh. CK.
Hey, how you doing, Gary?
I'm doing all right. Are you on a speakerphone?
No, I got you right here. Yeah. I got caught on that site. Of that thing. Okay, there you go. You can hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, yes, sir. Well, what I have to say to your last statement is, if you are dumb enough to believe he really got shot, you might as well believe that he didn't throw up the Nazi sign. You didn't think he got shot. If you thought that was real, he really got an assassination attempt. Shit, they could tell your dumb ass anything. You stupid enough to believe that shit.
Well, I might be stupid enough. I believe somebody shot him. I believe he got shot.
Okay, well, you should believe that wasn't a Nazi sign then.
No,
okay,
because I saw video of both, and I could tell those were not altered videos.
Hold on, the motherfucker brains would be on the slow if he got shot in his head. Think about it. Don't nobody get shot.
Look, I'm not saying he got shot in the head. I'm saying someone shot at him and something cut his ear.
So you don't have enough common sense to know a publicity stunt when you see one. So that's why this was a publicity stunt. So if you're going for that dumb shit, go for this dumb shit. Don't pick and choose dumb shit you're going to believe and not believe.
I think those are two different things. It's okay to believe your eyes. And I believe someone shot at him and something cut his ear. I'm not saying that he got shot in the ear. I don't know if a piece of glass caught him in the ear or something like that, but something cut his ear. I believe that. It was a little nick. It wasn't a big gash or nothing like that, but I believe his ear did get nicked in a shooting attempt. And I also believe that I saw Musk do that Sig Heil twice.
Okay, the right party won. Because this blue party is ridiculous. They ridiculous. You got the whole thing in position to win, and you drop the ball on the 2-point conversion, sir. You got the thing to win. You hand it off to Kamala. I done told you this over and over. So you done tricked us into voting for this guy who didn't even have our best interest at heart. This was your people that tricked us. Lincoln Ware, Emanuel Livingston. Oh, he's the devil. No, motherfucker, you follow the devil. You got us voting for the devil. What the hell?
What?
If you're not voting, you don't vote for. What the hell? What is this Democratic Party about? Is they about just shoving it to the blacks, just giving it to us? What is it? Why is we following this group? If this is how they gonna treat us.
Wait. You think Donald Trump's the Democratic Party?
I'm saying the Biden, Kamala Harris had a fucking plan to fucking lose the. They didn't try to win. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's like if you're a Bengals fan and they threw the game, it's like that type of thing. Like, damn, y'all don't want to go to the playoffs?
All right, and you believe that they threw the game. What makes you believe that they didn't want to win?
Because if you elect a black vice president, you hand it off to her because you're too old and feeble in your last part. By you not stepping down, and I thought that was the whole reason you elected her as the president-elect, so you can hand it off to her, because we're in a male chauvinistic society that would never vote for a black woman, so we're just going to hand her the presidency. That's the first thing you tricked me on. Then you say, oh, no, I'm going to run. Nope.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Hold on. I understand your theory. I think it sounds nonsensical, but I understand it.
Yeah,
now,
them motherfuckers sound nonsensical.
Hold on. Let me get the question out. Let me get my question out. I understand your theory. But in your mind, what would be the benefit of that for the Democrats? How would it benefit them to throw the presidency, to intentionally lose? How would that benefit the Democrats?
Okay, for the idiots and the dumb people like yourself that don't understand, the reason you do that because you was all the way in with them from the jump. This was the plan. It was like, oh, okay, y'all planned on putting Trump in there. You was working with Trump. So it looks like Biden was running with Trump.
But wait, hold on. Because I want to understand this, and I want it to make sense and be logical. I don't even have to agree with it, but I just want it to make sense. So if they wanted Trump to be the president, why didn't they throw it last time?
No, they didn't throw, because this was to keep the sister out of. We wanted to keep the black woman.
Right, but but hold on. But they would have never, the black woman would have never had an opportunity to be in there. If they didn't want the black woman in there, just don't select a black woman as the vice president.
So look, see, this y'all retarded, because listen, he used Kamala to get elected.
But
dummy.
wait, hold on. See, that's where your theory falls apart. Why would he use Kamala to get elected if he wanted Donald Trump to still be president?
No, he did not. Listen, he wanted to become president himself.
Okay, so wait. Again, for me, we got to take it a piece at a time, because, like you said, I'm slow. All right. So the Democrats did want the presidency, is what you're saying.
Yeah, with Joe.
All right.
Joe.
So the Democrats wanted Joe to be president. All right.
And they used a sister to get him elected.
And they used Kamala to get him elected.
Okay, but okay, hold on now. Let me chop you right there.
Okay.
They used her to say, look, just come in here, baby, and then I'm gonna step down and give you that. So we're voting for him because we're voting in the first African American woman.
Right. Okay, so they tricking us. But then they didn't want her to be the president. So why wouldn't Joe Biden just run and lose and Donald Trump be the president, and then that way she would not be the president?
No, that's my point. You act. This is for people like you to be like, well, they did try. It's faking trying. It's like you acting like you're trying to win the game, but you're not.
Right,
but like I said, I have proof.
But I'm okay. Oh, proof. Yeah, I like proof. What's the proof?
The proof is you used her to get elected. One elect.
That's still theory. What's the proof?
Now here come the second elect. Now why didn't you stop down on the second term? That's why I'm thinking.
That's not proof. That's not proof. I don't. Do you know what proof is?
No, tell me. So you explain to me why didn't he? You explain it. You a smart guy. Tell me.
No. Before I explain it, you said you have proof. I want you to tell me what proof proves a thing. Proof don't just support your theory. Proof proves it. So when you give me the proof, then that proves the thing. So you said you have proof, not more evidence. You said you have proof. What is the proof?
My proof is by you not stepping down.
That's not proof.
You don't want to win.
That's
No,
not
no,
proof.
okay, hold on. I got proof. Now, my proof is you have the power to give her this is proof. You could have gave her you are the president. You could step down and give her the president. You never did that. That's proof. This is
What is that proof
that's why I
of?
voted for you.
In your mind, what is that proof of?
You never wanted her to be president, sir. That's the proof. Because you got the power.
Okay,
Just
that
like
doesn't.
you gave
Hold
your
on.
son.
That
You
doesn't.
just gave your son. Hold on. You just gave your son a pardon. You just like you got the power to give your son the power. You got the power to to step down and give it to Kamala, but you chose not to. But you did chose the pardon your son. Power. That's
Hold on.
proof.
I want.
Got you.
Here's what I want you to understand, because I'm not even going to debate your theory no more, because it's nonsensical. But here's what I want you to understand.
You the dumb one. You the stupid one.
Here's what I want you to. Here's what I want you to understand. Proof is not just an additional piece of a theory. Proof actually proves the thing. You're giving us another piece of a theory, but that doesn't prove anything. See, proof is not something that you can take and explain a different way. It proves the thing. Once you get proof, ain't nothing else to be said. Like, nobody can even say, well, but maybe. No, he just proved it. You don't have proof. And that, for me, this because your theory is nonsensical. It's not even really worthy of discussing.
No,
I just want you to understand. I just want you to understand the difference between proof and evidence or another part of a theory. You didn't prove anything. So stop. Stop saying you have proof.
So fuck it. Tell me what's the benefit of being with the Democrat Party since they like lose? He just beat two of them. You tell me what the benefit of it.
I believe the Democratic Party.
He just beat two women in a row.
I believe
he just beat two women in a row because these motherfuckers don't know how to play ball.
Do you want to answer?
Yeah, you keep cutting me the fuck off. Why the fuck you getting upset when I cut you off? If you don't know how to play ball.
Because it's my show. Thank you for your call. But I will answer your question. I think a lot of people, myself included, roll with the Democratic Party because, like I've always said, or like I've said for a long time, I believe the Republican Party is a hate group. And I believe one of the groups that they hate is black people, okay? I believe that's one of the groups that they hate. And I would rather go with the group, neither of them is going to solve your issues and all that kind of stuff. But I believe one of them actively works against your interests more aggressively. One is more passively, not necessarily for your interests, because all of them is for their own interests. But one of them kind of passively lets your interests slide by. Every once in a while, I always use the analogy, they'll throw you some crumbs. The other one actively tries to harm you and work against your interests. So which is why I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, but I'll go on the Democratic side almost every time because they're not aggressively trying to work against the interest of the black community. So that's my answer to that. Twin.
What's up, E-Man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right so far. I ain't know you hit a dump button or something. You hang up like a bill collector or something.
But we were talking and he just kept trying to interrupt and I kept trying to answer his question and then he gonna say, why you get to talking? I don't. It's my show. Why would you ask me that? Come on.
I won't disrespect you, call you dumb or stupid, all right? So don't hang up on me, okay?
I appreciate that.
I'm not going to call you dumb and stupid, so don't hang up on me, man. If I do, I'm sorry. I apologize. I ain't never heard that side of CK, man. He all right?
He was aggressive with it.
I know I'll be saying some crazy stuff, but dang, man, he went, you dumb, stupid. Come on, man. I got to cut you short myself. Like, dang, I know I say crazy stuff, but he went extra. He got proof though, man. You just gotta believe him, man. Man
But that's just it. You don't have to believe it when it's proof.
I mean, I think Biden wanted to really run. It just, Trump ate him up, and I don't know, man. He started like he had dementia or something like that. But nobody else, because they figured like Kamala could have beat him or something. That's why they put him up in there. But right now, he was really mad at the end. He didn't want to really step away.
I believe that. Yeah.
That's why Obama was, hesitating about, man, should we, who else to pick? I guess, that's why they was hesitating to endorse it and everything. But, it was a hard decision they had to make. Say, hey, man, Joe, just step away, man. He killing you.
Yes.
Just sit down for a minute, man. He killing you. And they ain't had nobody else to run off. But I was hoping, even though it wasn't going to happen, I was hoping that Michelle was going to run. Because she was going to kill Trump.
You would have still voted for Trump.
No. I was here for her. If she would have stepped out and came out like, hey, I'm running, I would have went for her. But it's over with.
I don't believe you, but you got a right
man,
to.
Okay, then. That's why you got cussed out.
I'm just telling you, I don't believe. So I got to believe you now?
No, man.
All right.
I'm going to call you out your name and all that. But
I
that's
didn't
what I'm
say
saying.
that you were. Just because I don't believe you,
okay,
I
you
don't
should've just
believe
kept-
you.
No. Okay, you should have. I don't believe you.
That's what I said.
Okay, you sell hoodies and all that. I can say I don't believe you sell hoodies until I look at it, right?
I'm not sure how that ties in, but okay.
It ties in a whole lot, man. You like to argue. You want to watch CK cuss you out.
Who trying to
You like
argue?
that.
You said
I don't
something.
believe you.
I don't believe you. So I was an honest person, and I said I don't believe you.
You could have kept that little smart clown.
Why would I keep that to myself? It's very important to the conversation that we were having. The point you were making was that you would have done something, and I said I don't believe you would have done that. Why would I keep that to myself?
No, you should have just kept it to yourself, because I could have been having a messed up day, and then you said, hey, like, what you mean I go off on you and then click, you hang up on me? Come on, man. You like to do that.
I don't believe you. I don't believe
you say you gonna be
you.
a fair square this year, and I see you jumping off crazy.
How
now.
is it unfair to tell a person that you don't believe that you don't believe them? I didn't call you a liar. I said I don't believe you.
Okay,
That's it.
Same thing almost.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it is. I don't believe you, twin, that you was gonna go for her. I don't believe.
That don't mean you're lying. That just means I don't believe you. God, come on, y'all got to understand the nuances in language.
No, I understand a whole lot. I definitely understand. And the way you play the system. Your podcast, I understand a whole lot. You get people rise up, and you like, it seems like you like somebody aggressive and cuss you out and all that. It seems like you, man.
Okay, twin, I believe you.
Yeah, man, I don't care, man. It's too late. I already heard.
So what do you want?
I don't want nothing, man, because I'm about to cuss you out. I ain't about to call you dumb and stupid. Don't hit the dumb button and the down button on me. Yeah, that Nazi salute.
Yes.
I don't think it was that don't look like a salute to me.
What did you think it was then?
It was more white privilege salute, probably. Like it, they, how you greet your fellow brotherhood or something like that. Well, you wouldn't understand because you wouldn't know. You're not in an organization or brotherhood or something like that. So they
wait.
They got it.
So you telling me that the organization that you was in, y'all came up to each other and said, "That's how y'all greeted each other."
I can't see what you did.
I did the Nazi salute. I did the Nazi salute.
We don't do no. Come on.
Right. So what are you talking about? That was clearly I think it's called the Sieg Heil. That was clearly what that was.
You ever saw the video?
Yes.
How Hitler did it?
Yes.
Huh? You said yes?
I said yes.
Well, you hollering, I couldn't hear you.
Oh my God.
So So he did it like that, huh?
Didn't you see it?
I saw it, but Hitler don't do it like that. It's a certain degree angle you stand in.
Oh my God! His arm was at the wrong angle, is what you're saying, and because his arm was at, what would that be, like
Man, that man looked
80
like
degree
he's about to do
angle?
the
It would,
funky
but
walk
if it had been
man.
75 degree angle, then
Man.
that's Nazi salute. What? I don't
He
understand your point.
He came up there, looked like he's about to. Yes, I took the Grammys and all that. Looked like he was looked like congratulating the audience on winning type. Don't look like a salute to me, man. So y'all go off the angles and AI and all that extra stuff the way it is, but
There wasn't no AI. It was, you're the one who talked about angles. We know what we saw. We saw that man do that Nazi salute. We know what we saw.
But if you do the study on it, how they really stand when they do salute and that, you'll know.
That's like saying, if I do a salute, just a regular, I'm going to say a military salute, my hand ain't at the exact right angle and, it ain't, right there at the brow line at this certain angle. So he wasn't really doing a military salute because he wasn't standing at attention with a army uniform on in front of a sergeant with his arm at the exact right angle, covering the top of the brow. And that doesn't make sense. We know what he was doing. He didn't do it picture perfect, but he clearly did it. And I can't believe that you on here trying to make excuses for a dude doing the Nazi salute.
Go ahead. I'm not making excuses. Check this out. If it's so big of a problem, why the Jews didn't come out and say nothing like they did Kanye and Nick Cannon? If it's so big of a problem, huh? Tell me that.
Again, I don't care what the Jews say. My issue with it is those neo-Nazis, they typically, I won't say typically, but a lot of the times, the people that you see them go after to cause physical harm to, they not Jewish people. They black people. They hate Jewish people, but they go and try to harm black people. So my concern ain't Jewish people. If Jewish people don't care, again, like I said, if they start rounding them up, I'm gonna say it ain't that big of a deal.
So why are we tripping about it for?
What part of they come for black people did you not understand?
What strong person that go stand up for the black people right now?
We gotta stand up for the black people.
Who is we?
Me, clearly not you, but other black people who care about black people.
Sound good though. It sound good. But my thing is, it is what it is, man. We living in a whole different ball game, man. A whole different culture, or whatever. Accept. It is what it is. That's the way. Just like this, Emmanuel. Okay. I'm about to talk about the politics. Right. Emmanuel, we hear so much in our laws and everything and what we stand for, and it's a crime to slap your girl or shoot at this person and all that, you go to jail. If all this is a big issue and y'all got a problem, Donald Trump, the Democrats and all that, why y'all didn't take it to the Supreme Court or take it to some hierarchy like, no, this cannot be accepted.
What are you?
Accounts and all.
Wait,
I'm just saying, man.
Wait a minute. No, hold on. But again, I'm slow. So I gotta follow you to, I'm trying to follow you to understand what you're saying. So you're saying if we got a problem with what, then we should have went to the Supreme Court.
I'm saying from this issue to him doing him doing that, Jews ain't got a problem with it. Y'all mad at Trump because of the 34 counts and all that. Why the Democrats didn't take it to like Biden and all that when they got control? Like, no, this can't happen. 34 counts and all.
Wait, why didn't they take what to the Supreme Court?
Like, if he got an issue, like, no, he can't be president or something.
There's nothing to take to the Supreme Court. It's not unconstitutional. It's just not right. But you don't go to the Supreme Court because you think, he did ain't right.
Supreme Court. Why they ain't push the issue on it? Like, no,
they did. Well, you the one who said you was tired of hearing about 34 felonies. They did push the issues. They talked about it all the time.
Talking about it and showing action is two different things.
So what action should they have taken?
I don't know. You have some Democrats.
Right.
Next time they come back
what
in
you're
4
saying,
years,
oh my God, what you're saying it doesn't make a lot of sense.
It do make a lot of sense.
No,
'Cause
I
every
promise
day-
you,
every-
it doesn't.
Every day I hear about on the news or radio, Facebook, he got 34 counts. I say, dang, didn't he just get nominated or selected
Right,
back in
but-
November?
but the
and
fact
he the
that you-
president the 20th?
Oh my God. But the fact that you're hearing about it every day on the news means that there were people speaking up about it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have heard anything about it.
So why none done? Like
Because
powerful
you voted for
politicians-
him. You didn't care and you voted for him anyway. All they can do is bring up the issue
Because
and
I
hope
believe
that
in
people
second
care.
chance. I believe in second chance on anybody's life. I believe it in that. And that shows
What?
that they don't care about United States.
What?
If they allow this happen, that shows the people don't care about United States if they allowed that to happen.
If they allow what to happen?
Him to run as president.
They can't stop it. Oh my God. Okay.
You can stop it.
How? Stop it. You can stop him how?
Put it on the other hand, what if it was Obama?
What are you talking about? I
Flip
don't
the script.
I don't
What if Obama was in that position?
I don't understand the question. What if he was
Obama
in
was what
what
if he was
position?
deal with Trump 34 counts and all that? You
Then
think he would be out?
what would have happened is the Republicans would have brought it up over and over and over in hopes that people would not vote for him because he had been convicted on 34 felony counts.
So you
That's
think he
what
would
would
never
have
did
happened.
any time?
What?
You think he would have never got selected as president?
No, he wouldn't have because people like you would not have voted for him.
I voted for Obama before.
And then you didn't.
I said I did.
But then
So
you
why would-
didn't. You voted for him once, and then you said you voted against him the second time.
Why you think I did?
It don't matter why you did. My point was that you're saying you would have voted for him if he would have had 34 felonies. You didn't vote for him and he didn't have any felonies. So there's no way you would have voted for him if he had 34 felonies. Come on, man. What are we doing?
I would have probably voted for the first time. I would have voted for him. The first time I voted for him. The second time I did. I only did it because he was black and I thought he was gonna do something for Chicago. And the second time I was like, man, he don't care about us. Who can we stand up for the black people, really? They don't care about us, man. It's a puppet show, like I say. And we go keep getting that puppet show every 4 years. And y'all thirsty ass go keep running down there like clowns. Give what y'all asking for. Nothing.
Actually, I think you
So
gonna
we
get.
need somebody strong.
we
need somebody strong and
Actually, I think you gonna get what you asked for. Coming
Man,
up.
I don't care, Lincoln Ware Jr. I don't care. Go on and say bias, remorse, and all that extra stuff.
I don't think you're gonna have buyer's remorse.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I'm gonna be honest.
You're talking in a different language.
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I'll piece your little kilo too. Yes, you do.
You what?
You just saying in a different.
No.
different language, man.
Hold on, no. Let me tell you. I don't think you're gonna have buyer's remorse. I don't think.
What's
I
your
think,
definition?
I think you are so brainwashed that you won't understand that you should have buyer's remorse.
No, I ain't
You
got
don't.
no-
You don't even believe that the man who did the Nazi salute because they told you that it wasn't a Nazi salute. You saw it with your own eyes, but they told you that you didn't see what you saw, and so you believe it because they said it.
No.
So I don't
I'm-
think
I'm-
that you
I'm
will
sorry.
believe that you should have buyer's remorse because they'll tell you that you should when they take the people that you love and take their benefits and take their medical card and all that kind of stuff, you will blame Democrats because they'll tell you it's Democrats' fault when he probably signed an executive order. And you'll say, well, that wasn't what the executive order said. And I could read you the executive order. He could sign an executive order saying, take twins black ass to jail. And I'll read it to you and you would be like, well, he ain't talking about twin. He talking about another twin. And I'll be like, that's why they carrying your black ass to jail. And you would, oh, the Democrats did that. Here's the executive order saying it. You just will not believe. You will not have buyer's remorse because you won't believe that you should.
You sound crazy, just like them. That's why y'all lost. Sounding crazy just like that.
Okay.
I do what I want to do. Just like I play the lottery. I'm not expected to win the lottery all the time, no. So I go keep on trying. That's how y'all live. Y'all keep on trying, y'all still get the same result every 4 years. I'm not no voting rest up there 4 years freak, man, just to break my neck to go vote. If you go vote, you go lose your right. What rights?
I didn't tell you to
I got
vote.
the rank.
Actually, I told you not to vote because you told me that you
I
weren't
ain't
gonna
saying-
vote.
I ain't saying you. Other
Oh,
people
okay.
Who's a Democrat freak junkie that go up there and you go vote, you go lose your rights or now what rights? The only
Okay.
rights I got to do right by the law and the rights to remain silent if I get arrested.
Okay.
Kill me with that. I'm glad this over with. But you won't see 20 no voting, booting. No, I don't care who running next time. I won't be there.
I think that's a
is
good
what it is.
decision, but I can't take you at your word. I don't believe you because you said the same thing coming up about this election.
Well, I don't care what you believe. You don't believe shit, don't stink. Well,
But
hey,
again, I'm telling you, didn't you tell me I'm not voting in this election? Didn't you tell me that?
then I had to change the plan. I can
Right.
change my
So
mind,
I don't
Okay.
believe you. You're not a man of your word.
I don't believe you and stuff when you say you gonna come on a certain time, but you don't.
Okay.
Until 9 o'clock that night and stuff, so I don't believe you. So, hey, tick for tat.
Okay.
Come on, no, who you think you playing with, man? This ain't PlayStation. I ain't
Hold
the
on.
guy
Did
that
you
stole
say
your
come
game.
on like you just said something? You didn't. That didn't make any sense. That's why I laughed. Because what you said
No.
didn't make any
No.
sense in the context of the
No.
conversation that we
No.
were having.
No. You just, I know you just don't like
didn't.
nobody to shine on you. That's all it is.
Hold on, that's what you
hate-
think-
You wait to be wrong when somebody
That's-
shine on you.
That's what you
hate
think you
that,
did.
man.
That's what you think you did.
No, I ain't saying nothing.
Then I
That's
don't
what
even.
you think.
What are we talking about?
No, when somebody shine on you, whatever, you hate that.
Who
You
shined
like to
on me?
prove people wrong.
Hold on, who
You-
shined
you
on
just-
me?
When somebody telling you right or whatever, you comment in the section.
So-
I peep you.
so who
And
shined
I
on me?
just fuck-
So
Huh?
tell me who shined on me.
I ain't go. I ain't that type of person.
You ain't
But I
what
sit
type
back-
of person
I-
to tell me who shined on me?
I sit back.
don't know
I
who
sit
shined
back
on
and
me.
look. I sit back and watch, and I'm like, yeah, you got them on this one. And you don't even see it coming, but they just give it to you in a different language. But
Okay.
you don't see it.
All right.
I know. Okay. Anything else you got to scream about?
No, because I don't even know what we talking about.
What else? So you was talking about the salute.
Yes, I was talking about the salute. That you
Yeah,
say
man.
is not a salute. So that's the end of that conversation. You got anything else on your mind?
You got something on your mind? Because I know you go get out like you did last Friday and clown me. Just go ahead and get out your chest now, player.
I don't clown you, bro. I don't do that.
Man, whatever. When you said something and that extra stuff you said, I know what you said. But I don't want to bring it up.
Yeah, don't bring it up. Please
You
don't
know
bring
what
it
you
up.
said. Yeah, you know that's why you laugh. Say, all right, you always give me when I hang up. No, man, I gotta mess with you, man. It's
Yes.
twin is twin, man. I'm just saying,
Twin
man.
is
Having
twin.
fun, man. Still a little sick and down. I had to jump on since you left. To go out, so I had to really jump on here and stuff. Even though we agree about.
All right. Hey, twin, I'm a be through there and I'm gonna do another inspection. All right.
You said what now?
I'm gonna be through there and I'm gonna do another inspection one of these days soon.
Why you trying to, peep what I'm doing, man? You got other projects to do. And when you be screaming on the air, like, hey, I got to get this sweater, I got to really get out of here. But you up here trying to, Crime Stop a twin and stuff, man, for what?
I'm just saying I'm gonna do a quick inspection.
Well, what day it is?
That milk better be straight. The cheese better be straight.
I'm straight in the dock out, and I got to.
The eggs better
Hold
be
it.
straight. The
I'm not there right now.
fruit juice better be stocked.
No, I got to move other stuff around, make room.
No, you making excuses now.
No, I ain't making shit. I'm real talk, man.
You know you stocked the milk, bro. It better be some good milk.
Silly. I'm going to holler at you, man.
All right.
All right, man.
Have a good day. That was twin. He trying to make excuses. He know that milk ain't straightened out. So then he gonna try to blame somebody else. I don't do that no more. Stop it. When you be talking, I'll be hearing the milk sloshing around in the background. I know what milk jugs sound like when they get moved. I'm gonna check on you. You gotta represent for us. Where was I? I was talking about that salute. I don't know how honestly, I don't necessarily know what CK was talking about. I'll put that to bed by just saying, if the Democratic Party intentionally wanted Donald Trump to have a second term, they would have intentionally lost in 2020. Joe Biden would have continued to run and just throw the race. It's too much stuff to go through to intentionally lose the way that they lost. Just as a theory, it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, there's been a lot of promises made. And as crazy as it sounds, y'all, we about to see everything in, whatever it is that we about to go through. We're about to see. And I don't want to hear people blaming other people. I don't want to hear people talking about other people. Remember, you're supposed to talk about your person and not the other person. So Joe Biden did that. No, we're not talking about Joe Biden. Don't talk about the other team. Just talk about your team. Talk about what your team is doing. That's all I'm saying. Talk about what your team is doing. But yeah, no, man, I heard on Wyatt's show the lady making excuses, but for intentionally mispronouncing Kamala Harris's name and making excuses about the salute and the argument that black people shouldn't be worried about a cabinet member giving a Nazi salute. Can you imagine what Republicans would say if Merrick Garland had gotten up on the stage and did that? Can you imagine what they wouldn't be saying? Why do y'all care about it? See, why do black people care? Black Republicans wouldn't be running around to asking black people, why do they care? That would be proof to them, CK. To them, that would be proof that the Democratic Party don't care about those people. That would solidify it. And now they're complaining about Joe Biden pardoning members of his family. But they got nothing to say about Donald Trump pardoning people who tried to overthrow the government. Like, we're going to see a lot of hypocrisy for the next, probably for the entire term. But it's going to be like on full display for like the next 6 months. Like literally everything that they complained about with Biden. Unless, again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe by the time this show is over, the war in Ukraine will be over. Gas will be below $2 a gallon. Eggs will be like 97 cents a dozen. Inflation will be at like 0.3%. Like everything will be amazing in the world. But you're not going to hear those people who've been complaining about all of this stuff still complaining about it. They're magically going to understand that it takes time to turn this whole thing around. Magically, they're going to understand that. Ron.
What up?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Listen, I'm good.
Good, good.
He tried to mask that shit. He tried to mask that shit by, doing a little subtle change when he turned around.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see, but he tried to mask that shit and do a little sudden change. But that motherfucker did a Nazi salute. That motherfucker did a Nazi salute. And it's a trick because he comes from apartheid South Africa.
Yep.
So I mean, it is what it is. So he did that shit, but he tried to hide it. But anyway.
But you support it though, right?
Something. So now.
Hold on, but do you support it? You're
ago,
hold on. Before hold on. Wait.
I'm sorry.
Before we get off of that, you are in favor of the Nazi salute from Trump's cabinet member. Yes or no? Hello? Ron? Ron? I think we lost Ron. Ron going once. If you're talking, Ron, we can't hear you. Oh, he hung up. I guess his phone dropped. He was kind of dropping out here and there. I think that's him. Caller?
It's me.
Okay.
My fault.
I figured your phone dropped or something.
Yeah. I was on my iPad.
I was asking. So, are you in favor of the Trump administration members giving the Nazi salute?
I don't give a fuck about what he did. He can't do nothing. He's not a member of the cabinet per se. He's nothing that he does is going to. He can't do anything but give recommendations, and them take it before Congress. So he doesn't have an official position. He there to trim the fat per se.
I think that is. No, hold on, just for I think, and I could be wrong, but I think that is gonna be an official position. He's creating a new position, a new office.
If they have to do a whatever the fuck they is, but anyway,
But you cool with it, is what you're saying. You cool with it.
Yeah, because it's plenty. So
okay.
So am I understanding you when when I'm assuming that you don't think it's no Republican and Democrat racists up there?
No, I've never said that. So no, you're misunderstanding.
Okay. So it ain't no neo-Nazis up there.
Well, there's clearly a Nazi up there.
No. So up there in the house and up there right now, and it ain't been.
Yeah, he's up there right now.
My thing is, you always talking about that you being realistic about the shit, but you be realistic about the shit.
I am being realistic.
If you gonna be real, come on, let me say.
Okay, go ahead.
If you're gonna be real, because there's plenty of racists. There's plenty of racists.
There are plenty of racists.
It's plenty of racists.
I agree.
It's plenty of racists to go around.
I agree.
It's black racist. It's white racist.
I don't know about all of that.
It's white racist.
No, I agree. Racist. There's white ones. I don't know that there's. I don't know that I agree that there are black ones.
It's Chinese racist. Yeah. It's black on black racism.
I don't think that would be racism.
I don't like a couple niggas on your podcast.
I'm fairly certain, though, that's not racism, though.
So my thing is, let people be people.
I don't understand why y'all twist yourselves into pretzels instead of just saying that is wrong. That dude should not be anywhere functioning within our government. Period.
I don't think that shit wrong. Because
that's what I'm saying. So now you twisting yourself.
I got to judge every fucking body else. I like that smart motherfucker being up there. I like his smart ass being up there. Because he can't do shit to Jewish folk. You know, if they gonna do shit to Jewish folk, you know.
Again, I'm not concerned about the Jewish people. If the Jewish people don't care, I don't care. I care about my people.
Yeah, I care about that shit too.
Do you?
I care about my family, my friends, all that shit too.
Do you?
What the fuck we gonna do? It take all of us to make it, nigga.
What we can do? Hold on. Oh my God.
It's a racist motherfucker right now.
Oh my God.
Cutting your steaks at the warehouse.
What?
It's for racist motherfuckers that's doing petroleum shit to provide gas.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about that racist shit. Yeah, you're talking about like I said, I like that smart motherfucker. He ain't the only racist up there.
And this is what I'm saying. I don't understand how
he ain't the only piece of shit
these people can tie themselves into knots to support this stuff. That's the part I don't get.
All the shit you want, because it don't make no sense.
You're right. It don't make no sense.
So you just want to perpetrate hate and have these motherfuckers all emotional and shit.
How I want to have people all emotional? It's not emotional. It is not emotional to look at a guy do a Sig Heil and say that's a Sig Heil, and that person does not deserve to be in our government. That's not. You don't have to be emotional to say that.
Again, I ain't got to argue with you. Because the shit I say makes sense. And you know it makes sense.
No, it don't.
You know it makes sense.
I promise you it don't. You think it do, but I promise you it don't.
You're the one ain't got sense. You're the one ain't got sense.
Oh, my God.
Because like I said, it take all of us to make it. Everybody in this world right now, it's taking all of us to make it, nigga. It's taking all of us to make it.
I don't understand what you mean by saying that.
When the last time you got gas?
Yesterday.
Was it a racist that owned that gas station?
I don't know who owned the gas station.
You don't. You don't.
And do you really think that you just made a point?
You don't. You don't. But see, that racist motherfucker might be providing your damn gas. Did you give a fuck about him being a racist?
If he would have stood, can I answer? If he would have stood in front of my car, and did the Nazi salute, I guarantee I wouldn't have bought no gas there.
Like, you know, what the trip is. I think people, you know, that do that shit, you know, it's a little something wrong with them. You know, you can't perpetrate that racism.
Wait, did you say that there's something wrong with me because I don't think that a dude who stood on a stage at an inauguration did a Nazi salute? I don't think he should be in our government, and there's something wrong with me for thinking that?
Let me explain.
Okay, I'll let you explain.
Let me explain. See, there's something wrong with people that can't look at themselves. Now, and it's a trip. I've been, reading the comments and looking over the shit. And by the way, why the fuck would you try to make somebody not be able to view your rebroadcast? Why in the world would you want to do that?
What are you talking about?
Brett said that he couldn't figure out how to block somebody from viewing your podcast when you ain't on the podcast. You looking sharp and crazy, but he said it. Why would you do that? Why would you try to block somebody from viewing your podcast?
Wait, are you asking?
No.
Are you asking me a question?
Yeah, I'm asking
I
you.
didn't block anybody from viewing the podcast.
No. Okay. All right. I'll just skip that.
Okay.
But I asked you why. But
I didn't.
anyway,
I didn't do it. You're asking me why would I do something that I haven't or wouldn't do?
You didn't block. I don't know if you. I said, why would Brett try to tell you how to block somebody?
Oh, that wasn't what
I
you
didn't
said.
say you blocked them.
Yeah, that wasn't what you said. But okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna skip that.
All right.
Anyway, I done looked at the comments and the past shows and looked at your comments and all that stuff. And petroleum, it ain't petroleum jelly, nigga. That's what your gas be made out of. That's what they refine it out of, whoever that is.
Don't read the comments.
Anyway,
look, you're gonna lose yourself reading the comments. Just talk to me. Just talk to me.
Anyway, no, I just glanced at it because I was walking in the other room. Anyway, you know, we all got our shit about us. We all got our shit about us. Now, everybody, you talking about that fecal shit and all that other stuff. Like I said, we all got our shit about us. We all somewhat racist. We all somewhat racist.
Oh my God.
Some of y'all worse than others. Some of y'all worse than others. And some of y'all, you know,
the
y'all
excuse making is really
y'all
annoying.
Y'all wouldn't dare. Y'all wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't dare what?
Let somebody white see some of y'all comments. Some of y'all wouldn't dare.
You still talking about the comments? Stop looking at the comments and talk to me.
No, I'm talking. I said I ain't looking at the comments now. I'm talking in perspective of what I'm saying. You know, some of y'all wouldn't do it.
Some of who?
Because you would be embarrassed.
Some of who? Who are you talking about?
Anybody, some of the people on the comments.
Again, stop. Forget the comments. Forget the comments.
Listen, I don't care specifically. I'm saying some of you wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't what? What would I not do?
Hey, man, listen. The fact is, everybody, we need everybody right now. The motherfuckers that we don't need, you know, they're going to get out of here.
What?
One way or another. What? But we need people. We need black people. We need white people. We need everybody. This is the United States of America. You act like you want Trump. You want Trump to fail. You rooting for him to fail.
No, I'm rooting for him to succeed. He said, "Look,
wait a minute.
No, Ron. No. I'll let you talk for a long time, and it ain't my fault that you wanted to talk to the comments. But
Go ahead.
I want Trump to succeed. He said in 24 hours after he take office, he will stop the war in Ukraine.
You know what, man? That's that facetious bullshit.
What's facetious? He said.
Hold
on. Did I make that up? Did I make that up? Hold on, Ron. Did I make that up? Ron, did I make that up?
No.
All right. So he said it.
But you know.
How is that being facetious or anything?
So what's your point? So what's your point?
Can I tell you? Can I tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
My point is, you said I want to see him fail. I don't want to see him fail. I want to see him succeed.
Yeah.
But my fear is that he won't succeed, and people like you will make excuses for why it's okay for him to not succeed, to not fulfill his promises, to put a guy.
Like that.
Can I get it out? To put
like
a guy in his cabinet who will openly and outwardly do sing Heil at an inaugural ball or whatever. Do it outwardly and openly, and y'all will make excuses for it. I think that is crazy.
Bruh. Now, what we gonna do is you can't do shit about that.
Yes, you can.
You can't do shit about that.
Yes, you can.
No, you no. Oh. Listen. You can talk about it. Just like you told Twin. Oh, we talk about it all the time. See,
because his complaint was that they don't talk about it.
You wasn't picking up what Twin was putting down.
His complaint was that they did not talk about it.
We communicated. We talked about it. See, talk is cheap, nigga.
Oh my God.
Talk is cheap, nigga. What you tell me when I told you about Twin wants somebody to take the mantle, and I told you that Al Sharpton could have pulled up. What you tell me? You can write them. You can do that. Yeah, I did that. What you do? You complain about it?
I don't know what's happening.
That's what you did. No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Other people do. Yeah,
but how does it help if I don't know what you're talking about?
You don't remember the conversation?
I don't even know what you're. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh my God.
Wait, okay. So you don't remember the conversation. So you don't remember. So you don't remember the saying, me talking about what a woman is on Friday, and then you coming right back today and saying you agree with him, the legislation that he's putting down, and this is a man and this is a woman. Why the fuck you argue with me what a woman was? Because you know what the fuck a woman is.
Well, actually, hold on, Ron.
Yeah, God is not the author of confusion. I don't even want to talk about that bullshit no more.
Oh.
So if you know, you know.
All right.
I'm just saying, that's the hypocrisy of it. Okay. We all need each other.
Okay. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what just happened. What just happened? What was he talking about? I don't know what was he talking. I don't know what he was. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what happened, and I don't know what happened. Twin says Friday. No, Friday the conversation. He asked about the question being, what is a woman? That is wholly different than saying that the government will recognize male and female. That's different. And I know that it sounds like it's the same, but it's not the same. It's really not. But I don't know what we were, and I don't understand for the life of me all of the people making excuses for the whole Nazi thing. How have you been so brainwashed that you don't see this as an issue, as a problem? That you make excuses. He didn't really do it. It was the wrong angle. It was okay, yeah, he did it, but so what? We need racists in the open, avowed racists that will do the Nazi salute in the cabinet. I don't understand what has happened to some of y'all. Some of this stuff should be so simple. I say this all the time. some stuff I say, and I think this is going to be a real quick, I say this, and then I move on. Because it's so simple. Like me saying 2 + 2 is 4. And I think if I say 2 + 2 is 4, I'm going to be able to say 2 + 2 is 4, and then I'm going to be able to move on to something else. But no, I say 2 + 2 is 4, and then y'all surprise me like 2 + 2 is not 4. Why would you even think that, you dumbass? And I'm like, what are we talking about? How is this even a debate? I don't know what did they do? How did they get to y'all? Brian, I'm sorry, but I don't understand what's happening and why it's so hard in 2025 under this brand new administration to look at something and say, yeah, that's not good. That's not acceptable. That shouldn't be accepted in our country, in our society, and definitely not as a member of the president's cabinet. And it does throw me off when I have to have the conversation about something that's don't even need to be said. Brian.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Pretty good. And I feel you on the point that you just made. Part of me feels like, and I know this from experience. This is not just me philosophizing. We have lost a big chunk of the culture of debate, not only among our people, but in the country as a whole. And part of that has to do with a lack of attention span, because to debate, it requires listening, and it requires having a certain degree of your own knowledge and also a certain degree of commonly agreed upon logic. And this rise of this incipient fascist, or kind of like almost fascist or could be called fascist type regime, it's not fascist, and I could explain why I think that's the case. But fascism doesn't exist here. But the point is that like it's to their advantage for us to not be able to share a common set of facts. It's to their advantage for people to feel that it's okay to reject facts. And I'll also say that is not just a tactic that's used by them. You also have people who are on our side in the midst of debates to talk about my truth or my truths, as if there are multiple. You can have multiple opinions, but there's one set of facts. So these tactics are used by a large swath of different political ideals, but it's more lethal and more dangerous in the hands of fascists because of who they're going after and who they scapegoat about it. So anyway, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but I think a lot of us don't understand what real fascism is historically, which is why we kind of think it's not a big deal, including major politicians who are no smarter than anybody else, who claim that there's a big fascist threat and then sit around and have tea and shit with people. So this is part of our reality. But I wanted to make a little point about South Africa because, again, I was there. I fought there during apartheid, da-da-da-da-da. That's a whole story. But there's a story in there that I wanted to tell because as it pertains to Musk. So when the apartheid, and it also has to do with some of the callers, who they're not going to like what I'm about to say. But it's respectfully, because I want them to think about it and not just be mad at me, but just think about what I'm about to say. In South Africa, during apartheid, and keep in mind the original tribes and peoples of South Africa had been eliminated and new tribes had been created by the apartheid regime. So a tribe that might call themselves a certain name may not have even geographically been where the original tribe was. They were redivided up and renamed by apartheid. But there was a particular tribe, a renamed tribe, that was called the Zulu tribe. Within that tribe, and they were all black South Africans, there was an organization called the Inkatha Freedom Party. And that was a party that supported apartheid. They were all black. They supported apartheid, and they actually fought on the side of apartheid. I was shot at by multiple multiple times by members of the Akata Freedom Party. Why is this important? Because even in today's society, oppressive systems that oppress us, that are aimed primarily at us, can gain members among us by presenting a promise that they will give them better, or simply by pointing out the shortcomings of, in this case, the African National Congress, Mandela's party, which was not perfect. So, again, in this country, so flash forward to today, you have whole layers of black people, and I'm a black person who thinks the Democratic Party is inadequate and is actually ultimately an enemy of our people as a party, not because of individuals in it, but because ultimately it's based on the system of exploitation and oppression, and ultimately backs it, even though there's individuals who fight against racism and do all that stuff within the party. But the party itself, to me, is a party of the system that's responsible for our oppression. Having said all that, and I can openly point out those differences, and, you know, Emanuel, you and me may have differences. All of us may have differences.
Yeah.
That's not a reason to then support fascism. Whatever you're going to do.
Now, hold on.
Like
Give us the definition of fascism.
Fascism is actually the system of capitalism without democracy. So when the system that we live in gets to a point where it feels like it can no longer function and make profits while we still have rights and freedoms, it begins to strip them away and begins to violently impose the system of capitalism and force us to do certain things, whether that's curtailing reproductive freedoms, whether it's attacking unions and our wages, whether that's imprisoning people who are in opposition to their reign. That's what it historically is. That's what it was in Germany. That's what it was in Italy. That's what it was in Argentina. And I can point out several other examples. But that's what it is. It's when this system runs out of options and decides it needs to go directly against our democratic rights with force, with armed bodies of men and women. That's my definition.
So now explain to me, why do you not believe that that is what Trump is trying to usher in?
No, I'm not saying that I don't believe that that's what he's trying to usher in. I'm saying we're not there yet because we still have space to function, organize, and fight it. I do believe that many, many, many pieces of this cabinet are trying to usher that in whatever way they can. And I think that in the same way that the German liberals of the time laid down and let it happen, we're seeing that repeat itself as well.
Yeah.
As they make excuses. They talk a good talk, but when it comes to actually facing them, and again, I'm not talking about you and me and people on the ground who might call themselves Republicans or Democrats. I'm talking about the actual parties. The Democratic and the Republican Party are laying down and allowing this to happen at this point. That could change, but at this point.
Okay.
And that's all I got, brother. I appreciate the show. Appreciate you volunteering your time to make it happen. And, you know, still wish you the best, and I'll be listening.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the call.
All right, later.
All right. Yeah, because that's where I think they want to head. I think that's where they want to go. Oh, got a call. Caller.
Hey, King of Talk.
How are you doing?
Hey, Happy New Year to you, brother. How you doing?
Happy New Year to you as well. I'm fantastic.
Oh, did you see the links I'm dropping in your chat?
I can't open them from where I am, but I do see them, yes.
Okay. So I just want to point out the fact that Elon Musk been a racist.
Yes.
And it was insulting to see him throw up the Nazi salute twice. It is bad to see him in Dodge. It is terrible that Elon Musk is, because he's an anchor baby and a legal alien, is exempt from the very laws that Trump plans to implement that only really harm brown people from south of the border. I get it. But Elon Musk was sued while the Biden administration was giving him welfare queen deals for electric vehicles. He was sued in 2017. He was making black people wash their um, floors and toilets with mops. They was running around Tulsa calling black people all kind of racial epithets. And I left the articles in your chat, but he was still in 2020 given massive welfare from the administration while he was under federal scrutiny for racism. I did not hear. I heard the same conversation that you heard. I did not hear that sister endorse a Nazi salute.
Of course she did. Of course she did. She actually said he didn't do one, and she blamed autism. She said what he did was because he's autistic. He wasn't trying to do no Nazi salute. That was just his autism. That's making an excuse.
I ain't hear that part.
Yes, she
but I
did.
do know that he threw up the Nazi salute 2 times.
Yes, she said he didn't. And that was autism.
Okay, I don't think that it was. I still don't think that her point was. In my opinion, because again, we're all entitled to our opinion.
We are.
In my opinion, what I was hearing from her was, because I just seen it on Channel 12, the ADL made an excuse. Now, this is the Anti-Defamation League of the Jews, said, and they're the leading anti-Semitism watchdog. They said Elon Musk made an awkward gesture.
That's what they said.
Inauguration Day. And we all saw him throw up the Nazi salute twice. And I think she was saying that does not harm us as much as it would harm the Jews. And the Jews is looking past it. Why are we focusing on it when we have so many other things? In my opinion, of course, that's what I got from that.
And even if that's what she was saying, which I don't think that it was, I think that was a part of what she was saying. That level of racism don't just stop at Jewish people. So it's not like, oh, well, the ADL said it's okay, so we have to say it's okay. To me, that's nonsense. I'm not governed by what the ADL says or feels or believes. And then on top of that, because I don't want to make this about her, she also, while excusing the Nazi salute, saying it wasn't an actual Nazi salute, it was autism, she said black people are dumb, emotional, and can't listen. So, yeah, to me, that call was just all kind of bad.
But what about Biden said that Obama was an anomaly? He was clean and articulate. What about Biden when he said they're going to put y'all back in chains? What about Biden in the 1994 crime bill when he bragged about being the main initiator of making sure that black men in particular were the ones to be punished more heavily for crack cocaine versus powder cocaine, which is an actual act of racism? Where is that same? Because you're saying we making excuses. I hear y'all make excuses for Biden all the time.
What? Who? Well, I can't say nobody did, but who said that was okay? Everybody that I know that I knew of then was talking about how horrible that was. Nobody was saying, well, Joe Biden only did that because he got autism. Well, Joe Biden only signed that bill because he got a stutter. Nobody was making an excuse for it. Everybody that I knew who wasn't pushing for it. Because there were a lot of black people who were actually pushing for it. But all of the black people that I know who weren't pushing for it were saying, this is horribly wrong.
Yeah, I hear you. Like I told you in chat, I hear you. I hear you. Because the larger problem is not necessarily Elon Musk and his anti-black people, Jewish people racism. It's the fact that he's in government. And I think Vivek Ramaswamy also learned his black lesson because he was sitting up dragging white people, saying that they were dumb, that their culture was stupid, that they weren't moving forward. And that's why we needed to have HB1 visas and bring in as many Indian immigrants into the workforce, because black people and American white people, we just ain't cut for the job. I feel you. I hear you. But we can hear two different things. And what I hear is more of your disdain for that caller than the actual issue, because there's so many different racists in American government. There's so many different instances of racism, acts of racism that we can point to that's way more damaging than that man throwing up a Nazi salute.
Well, actually, I think what you hear that you think is my disdain for that caller, because I don't know the lady. All I know about the lady is that she thought it was funny when that kid was killed over at Withrow, and what she said today.
She told you, and I told you, because we had conversation after that murder happened, that she wasn't laughing. She told you that.
But
that's what you heard.
Right, but
that's how you interpret
exactly.
it. Somebody in chat.
That's like me telling you that Elon Musk didn't throw up the Nazi salute when you saw him do it. I heard her say it and laugh about it. I heard the laughing in the call with my own ears. So you can say she can say she didn't. You can say she didn't. But I know what I heard. I don't buy into alternative facts and an alternative reality. She was laughing. I know what I heard.
I hear you. And I also can remember during the election when Vice President Kamala Harris would giggle at inappropriate times and people would criticize her for that. Something I thought was possibly just nervous laughter. People get that sometimes.
It wasn't nervous laughter.
That could possibly. When I talked to Ambra about that murder, she was heartbroken. She said she got a son who looked just like that young man, and she couldn't believe that after graduation, she could not live his adult life out. She was crushed. She was really crushed. That's why I'm calling in, because I remember
she wasn't laughing on the call, because she was certainly laughing on the call, saying it was his fault on the call that I heard. She certainly thought that it was funny and his fault.
I don't remember that, but again, we have our own opinions. That's what makes us a beautiful.
I just know what I heard. Maybe she was acting on the call and she was being real with you. Or maybe she was being real on the call and she was acting with you. She might need to go and get some theater training, because apparently
we could just
really
remove our hatred from our sister and look at the bigger problem.
I don't know that
we can make our.
Hold on. No, you can't couch it. You can't couch it as hatred. Just because I heard something and I said what I heard, that doesn't mean it's hatred. If there was
reading through your chats, they threw a bunch of hate towards their sister immediately.
Yeah, I don't
a bunch of hatred.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe. What I heard, because what I heard from her felt like hatred of a young black man, and that was why I was so disturbed and why it has stuck with me as long as it has, because it hurt me to hear a sister laugh about a young black man get murdered on his graduation night and blame him for it. But it's not, and the reason why normally I might have said maybe it was this, but I've heard that same caller call in and express other things that I was like, what in the world? How does this person just not like black people? But is a black person. I've never understood black people who don't like black people and who take joy in black people's misery. I've never understood it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Come on now. I've been talking to you for 20 years. I just watched a news story of a black man who murdered his girlfriend and buried her in his wall. It's cases going on right now that we never talk about. Children being raped, molested, and murdered. I hate them. I hate the murderers and rapists of our children. I hate somebody that take pride and make a song and have people sing along with it about murdering black people, selling drugs to black people. I don't like Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Nelly. I hate them.
But that's not you hate them because you love black people.
Yeah, that's
right.
True.
What I heard the young lady saying was I felt like that was a hatred of black people. I don't understand black people who hate black people.
I hear it from her.
I certainly did.
What I hear from her is I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe around my own people. I don't feel safe in communities where black people are dominant because I'm not safe. Somebody can rob me. somebody can harm me, and nobody will speak out for me in my death. That's what in summation, that's what I hear. But I get what you're saying. I understand your concern. I just wanted to call in and kind of pull the cover off of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a Dutch South African illegal immigrant who used welfare payments from both the Democrat and Republican Party to get subsidies to create the businesses that are failing that he has in order to reach the level of power that he has. I don't think it's appropriate for us to tunnel our vision on one sister. We need to be looking at the bigger issue of this Nazi who's always been around. He's been sued a few times. And when you talk about racism is a systemic act. It's something that is quantifiable. You can find the harm in it. He was sued for like $16 million. $163 million for sitting up calling black Tulsa employees the N-words and monkeys and harassing them and leaving nooses around Tulsa.
Maybe that was all because of autism too. Maybe that was all because of autism.
I didn't know he was autistic. I didn't know he was autistic, but I know that's in federal court.
Yeah, talk to your girl. She'll tell you.
He was found guilty. Yeah, I just wanted to call in. Again, I would just tell you, we brothers and sisters, man. You're not going to escape me or that sister. I'm not going to escape you or them brothers in the chat. We literally tied to each other. I can't escape Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg. We literally tied to them people because of our color. And even though they're not representatives of us, when they are out there, they are representing us. I don't like Rick Ross. That fat nigga ain't never sold no dope. The real Rick Ross said he didn't get as much time in Cincinnati because Cincinnati people didn't snort. They didn't smoke Ready Rock. They didn't do crack yet. They were still doing powder cocaine. So when his Cincinnati case came up, he got off easy because he had powder cocaine. I hate Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross, for turning our communities into crack havens where our people can't think, where our workforce was decimated, where our elders became drunk junkies and abusers. I hate the rapper Rick Ross, a black man, for using all of that power that he got from pushing drugs and violence and decadence through his music, and now he's standing up dancing for Trump and the crypto people. And like I told you, I ain't Democratic nor Republican. That's how these people get down. So it's more of a class issue. In my opinion, it's more of a class issue than a race issue, because we've been allowing Snoop Dogg to say bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks for 30 years. And we love Snoop Dogg. He walked women down the red carpet with chains around their neck. And we applauded Snoop Dogg.
Y'all
Snoop Dogg. Not me. I don't listen to Snoop Dogg.
Maybe it's
Nelly
autism.
Nelly had a whole tip drill. Even though Nelly sends kids to college every year, Nelly had a whole tip drill. So they act against black people, even though they black, and they do it because they become wealthy, which is a class issue. It's not a race issue. But that's all I wanted to say to you. Love you. You have a good day.
You do the same, and I love you too. All right. And again, when he did that whole tip drill thing, people be forgetting this stuff. I'm not saying Marquetta, but people be forgetting this stuff. At that time I was on the bus, and I think we talked for about a week, if not more, about how horrible that was, about how demeaning it was. All of that stuff. We talked about, like, we wasn't like, yeah, go, that was good. Yeah, that was cool. That was fine. Oh, that's what our community should be. No, we didn't do that. And it was other people telling us how wrong we were. It wasn't, it's just art. It ain't that big of a deal. It don't mean nothing. So, all of these people who y'all, just now being mad about, y'all was cool with it when it was happening. Y'all didn't see a problem with it when it was happening, and y'all was enjoying it. Some of us saw a problem with it when it was happening and said it was wrong. We don't need to be convinced that it was wrong. Y'all finally came around to seeing it the way we saw it in real time. It's a lot of us that never sold drugs, who was never tempted to, and who was saying that it was wrong when people were saying, it ain't no big deal, it's the life, and all of that kind of stuff. It's just the life, it's a hustle, it's one way to make some money. I think some of this thing of, how do I say it? Because it's a little complicated. It's a little complicated. All right. Let's take Snoop Dogg, for example. When Snoop Dogg when he first came out, and a lot of us was listening to his lyrics, saying that's horrible. That's horrible. And other people was talking about he the baddest rapper out. Something was wrong with us. Something was wrong with us. But now, y'all came to, I'm going to say, some sort of enlightenment about how it's bad. But what y'all really doing, some of y'all, what y'all really doing is using this as a way to push y'all kind of Republican agenda. It's not lost on me. Just know I'm not fooled by it. So now we wrong. We being those people who want to see these people canceled for participating in Trump's inaugural balls and all that kind of stuff. We wrong for wanting to see them canceled for that. That's what y'all really doing is saying it's not wrong that they did that. They shouldn't be canceled for doing that. But y'all kind of can't defend. So y'all, well, what they rap about is wrong, but they shouldn't be canceled for that. They should have been canceled for that. Okay, well, they wasn't canceled for that. So now to cancel their ass for that. It's a kind of roundabout way of saying what's wrong with black people. How dare y'all challenge these people for participating in these Republican and Donald Trump events? What y'all really want to do is defend them and say it's okay for them to do that. Because we support those Republican events. We support that Republican agenda. I'm not fooled into believing that y'all just, I'm not even thinking about it in terms of, yeah, you are. Otherwise, why wasn't you talking about it last week? The week before that? The week before that? No, when a number of black people watch those guys perform for, to support an agenda that they don't support, and they said, we not going to support you because you support that agenda, now they're all bad people. If I want you canceled, I want you canceled. If I think that what you do harms my community, I don't care if you get rid of that person for a speeding ticket, for domestic violence, for jaywalking, get them out of my community. You mad because people want them out of the community for the wrong reason, but you want them out of the community. No, you just don't want people to say that they should not have been over there with those Republicans. I see it. Just say it. Just say it. Just be honest about it. Have that discussion. Or don't try to flip it. Well, y'all should have been mad about him about this. But they wasn't. You probably wasn't either. You was probably, all of that kind of stuff. That drop it like it's hot. He do all of that tongue thing on the song. You were probably doing all of that. The Snoop Doggy Dogg and the Dog Pound, and you was doing all of that. Don't try to trick me. That's all I'm saying. Don't try to trick me. Be honest about what you think, what you feel. Sorry about that. Blade.
Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man, I think the conversation is kind of entertaining to me. I'm just catching the tail end, but it's like when people don't think like us and we want to get mad. You know, I don't understand why the people y'all naming wasn't canceled a long time ago. But when they go, dance and Bojingle for the Orange Man, now we want to cancel him. I mean, we should have canceled Snoop 30, 40 years ago because we know he has something to do with Pop being killed. But,
I don't know that.
Like you said, well, I do. We've been dancing to his songs and watching his videos for 30 and 40 years. But once again, just because he went and danced for the Orange Man, now we can't stand him.
I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Whatever it take to get you to the right side, I'm fine with that.
But I just don't understand, man, that that now we begin to be like the white people. Now we talking about we want to unify, but once one of us go to the other side and, as the young people say, grab that bag or get with the Orange Man, now we can't stand them. I mean, where's the unity, brother? Where's the love?
Well, I would say I think the unity has to be to black people in order to ask for unity from black people.
Well, don't you still have it? We can't go in and count they bag or they pocket because they went to the other side and get that money. We're not putting money in their pocket like the Orange Man putting money in their pocket.
I would argue differently. Why
are we mad about them going to get money?
Question. Do you think over the course of Snoop Dogg's career, he has gotten more money from black people or from Donald Trump?
He got more money from white people.
That wasn't one of the options. Do you believe he has gotten more money from black people or from Donald Trump?
I think he got more money from Donald Trump.
That sounds foolish to me.
No, because they always been down for Donald Trump. Why do you think it's so easy when he gives them a call, they don't hesitate and they go?
What are you talking about? When?
They always been for Donald Trump.
Wait, who? When you have knowledge apparently that I don't have, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all for learning.
Go back in the 90s.
So
all them rappers had Donald Trump in their songs.
Wait, whether or not he's in their songs or not, you're telling me that you have knowledge that Donald Trump has given Snoop Dogg more money to perform than black people collectively have supported his career.
Have you gave Snoop Dogg any money?
No, but I said collectively. I didn't say me specifically.
Collectively, majority of us didn't go to his concerts.
What are you talking about? A whole lot of black people have bought his songs, supported his career, gone to his concerts. I don't think there's any doubt that collectively Snoop Dogg has gotten, and any of those other rappers, Nelly and Rick Ross, and that any of those rappers have gotten more money collectively out of the pockets of black people than out of the pockets of Donald Trump. I don't think there's any question about that.
I'm gonna say it again, but you ain't gonna believe. You ain't gonna go.
That's quite
answer.
possible.
They have made more money from white people buying their CDs. I
didn't ask about white people. Yes, they've made money from white people, but that's not what we were talking about. You keep that, but again, you said Donald Trump gave them more money than black people have ever given them.
Yeah,
and so that would be taking Donald Trump singularly and black people collectively. So you genuinely believe that singularly Donald Trump has given Snoop Dogg and those artists more money than collectively over the past, 20 years, black people have supported his music. You believe that?
You know, blacks don't really support each other like that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on saying it.
Okay, you have a right to believe it. It sounds crazy to me, but
no, it don't.
How you gonna tell me how it sound to me? I said it sounds crazy to me, but you might have some information that I don't have.
Any rapper will tell you they make more money off of white people. White people buy their CDs and go to their concerts.
We not talking about white people. You specifically said, don't say something specific, and then because it doesn't fit with the argument that you're trying to make, then try to make it generic. You specifically made the claim. You specifically made the claim that Donald Trump himself has given these artists more money than black people collectively. Now you're talking about white people collectively and black people collectively. You changed the parameters because it didn't fit.
Because, my friend, you want everybody's narrative to fit in your little box. I can't do that.
You created the box. I didn't create the box. You did.
You did.
Okay.
Because you want me to answer the way you want me to. I can't do that, my friend.
I just want you to answer in terms of reasonably using the parameters that you already set. But you want to change the parameters, and when you change the parameters, it doesn't. The argument doesn't even make sense.
Any artist would tell you they make more money from the white side than the black side.
Okay, that's fine.
You know
but that's not the conversation that we were having.
Well,
because the white people, the collective white people did not pay them to perform at that inaugural ball. So that's what we were talking about, was who paid them to perform at that inaugural ball.
Who was in the audience?
That's not did you genuinely believe that the audience took up a collection and that's how they got paid?
Collectively, white people gave Trump money. Trump don't have no money.
All right.
Oh boy, Musk probably paid for it. You never know. I know you don't. I know you want me to fit into your box, but it can't be like that, my friend.
Okay, you created the box, and I guess it closed in on you, and then you had to expand it because.
Hey, one more point.
Your point
one more
didn't
point.
seem to make sense.
Hey, one more point, my friend.
Go ahead.
You and the one guy was having that nice intellectual conversation. Like I said before. When are we going to quit debating and get to the truth? You cannot debate the truth. That's the problem. That's why we sit back and looking at things happen to us, because we want to debate all the time. I think all the debating and stuff is tiring and old. Let's get to the truth and do something.
Okay, what's the truth?
Black people are about to be exterminated.
Exterminated?
Remember? Yeah, remember?
I remember.
Trump is Hitler. So what are you gonna do about it?
I don't know.
Fascism,
what are we gonna do about it?
Fascism is on the rise. So what are you gonna do about it?
What are we gonna do about it?
I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of hearing cell phone activists.
But hold on, my question: how do you say, "Let's get to the truth"? Don't debate it. Let's get to the truth. How do you get to the truth if you don't talk about it?
Well, why talk about it? We should already know. Didn't Hitler just get put in there yesterday?
So then, let's not just tell us what do we do. Let's not talk about it. Don't ask no questions. Just what's the answer?
Hey, when you was on the radio, what did I used to tell you?
I don't know, but what's the answer?
Get your guns, get your bullets, and get your food. Get ready.
Okay, and do what?
Get ready and be prepared.
And then do what?
They coming for you, King.
And do what?
Protect yourself. You don't know? You don't understand?
Okay, you're right. That's the answer. Get your gun, get your food, and protect yourself. All right.
What don't?
No conversation. No debating. No debating.
Keep on debating.
No.
Keep on debating.
No debate.
And having your show.
No debate. No conversation. That's the answer.
Keep on philosophizing, King. Keep on philosophizing.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Some of this stuff just don't be making sense. It just don't be making sense. Hold on, but I saw a comment when Marquetta was on, and I want to read it because I think it was important to point out, even though some of y'all won't understand. It's like 4 or 5 of y'all who genuinely won't understand. Where is it? Andre says, maybe we all need to take a step back. You really feel that you heard that woman laugh? No, I don't feel that I heard that woman laugh. I heard that woman laugh. I don't feel that I heard her laugh. I literally heard her laugh. Just like I played that video of Elon Musk doing the salute. I don't feel like I saw him doing a salute. I saw him do a salute. It's not what I feel, it's what I actually saw. So don't try to minimize it. So I'm going to amend this. You heard that woman laugh. All right. Then he says that man also feels he heard you laugh at his family death and you can't tell him no different. That's fine. I know I didn't laugh at his family death. See, that's the difference. I know what I heard. Now, other people are saying maybe it was nervous laughter. They're not denying that she laughed. They're denying maybe what the laughter was. But no one's saying she didn't laugh. I think universally, if people are honest, she clearly laughed. There's no question about it. I challenge you to find a person that can tell you, I heard Emanuel laugh about that person being killed. Because you won't. Because I didn't. So you can't put everything in the whole, oh, everything is equivalent to everything. I don't feel that I heard it. I don't feel that I saw Elon do what he did. Now, the question could be, was the laughter what you thought it was and for the reason you thought it was? And now that's a legitimate question. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not into, it's 2025. I'm not into the whole facts ain't facts. You feel like this is a fact, but no, fact is fact. I know what I heard. And I know what I saw. That part is fact. What it meant, now that's up to interpretation. I'm not playing the whole alternative facts this year. Or for these next 4 years. Donald Trump said he could fix that whole Russia-Ukraine thing in 24 hours. That's a fact. He didn't fix it. Well, you feel like you heard Donald Trump say, no. I know. I know what he said. I'm not playing that game this year. I'm not playing that game this year. Now we can, like Mary says, you misinterpreted that laugh. That's a conversation that we could have. But you can't tell me you didn't hear what you hear. I'm not falling for that, y'all. I'm not falling for that. Mary says, you can chuckle or laugh at something that's ridiculous. I'm just saying. Look, you have your interpretation of it. But I know what I heard. And I feel like what I heard is backed up by the other stuff that I heard. It ain't proof, CK. It ain't proof. Like, I can't say she was laughing at that boy being killed, and I can prove it because she said Elon Musk got autism. That wouldn't prove it. It could be a supporting factor in justifying my feeling. Like, she laughed at that young man being killed. She made excuses for why it was okay for Elon Musk to do a Nazi salute. She called black people stupid and said they're too emotional and can't listen. She says she's afraid of black people. All of that supports that wasn't no nervous laughter. It don't prove it. but it certainly supports it. Somebody said, who laughed? That was a caller on Wyatt's show. Remember when it was graduation last year, I believe it was, and the kid got shot and killed over on Withrow's property? And there was a caller to Wyatt's show who called in and literally laughed about that and said it was his fault. Like, laughed about it. He got killed. Laughed about it. That same caller has called in and said she's afraid of black people. She has said black people are stupid. She has said black people don't listen. She said black people are too emotional. And she said today, Elon Musk didn't do no Nazi salute. He got autism. That was just an awkward autism gesture. And some people who like her, and she might be a lovely lady, but some people who like her are making the excuse for her that her laughing at that wasn't her laughing at that. It was this nervous laughter. But all that other stuff don't support that. And so that it was brought up, and that's that. And these don't be quick calls. Like, she goes on for a long time on these anti-black tangents. And it bothers me. I don't know the lady. I don't have any animosity towards the lady, but it bothers me. And that's why I say I don't understand black people who just don't like black people. Rodney McMillan says, let it go, move on. Now I'm going to talk about it until I end the show. Because again, this year, y'all ain't going to bully me. You know what I'm saying? Telling me to move on, all that kind of stuff. Y'all not going to bully me. I just go ahead and then just hang up now. Let everybody just sign off. Because now I got to talk about it. At least for another 5 minutes. Y'all not bullying me. This is a new year. This is a new year. I don't understand. I don't understand why it is that some black people can't. And then the whole, well, why are we upset about this and the ADL ain't upset about this? Why are we upset about? I am not governed by the ADL's decisions. I don't know what tie the ADL has to Elon Musk. I don't know if he's funding, if he done slid some money to the people. If let's say, for example, Trayvon Martin got killed. And then the NAACP comes out and says, nothing to see here. He shouldn't have been wearing a hoodie and with Skittles in Arizona. I'm like, who paid the NAACP? Somebody got together and decided that. And my question would be, who's paying them off to make these terrible press releases? I haven't talked to any of my Jewish friends about it. But I'm not beholden to the ADL, Anti-Defamation League. I'm not beholden to them. Because they said it's okay. Don't make it okay. And to be honest, this might not sound good, they kind of dropped the ball the first time. Maybe they have a blind spot. When they saw that stuff rising in Germany, they wasn't like, hey, this is bad, y'all. So they dropped the ball the first time. They might have it wrong again. I know what I saw. I'm sorry, I got the Allen wrenches in my hand. They were sitting here and I just, Let me see. Andre says, I think you may be misinterpreting what happened. I saw her comments saying she did not laugh and that kid reminded her of hers, but you're not taking any of that into consideration. I heard what I heard. Now, again, there may be a conversation about what the laughter was for. But it was on air. I heard the laugh. So I don't care who say. Elon can say, I didn't do a Nazi salute. I'm going to be like, bruh, you can say what you want to say. I know what I saw. So she can say she didn't laugh. But I heard her laugh. Now, again, the question becomes, what did the laugh mean? But there's no question she did laugh. No question. That's not a question. Andre says, the same way that guy isn't taking whatever reason you gave for laughing. Again, I didn't actually laugh. He heard you laugh about his kid, and you say what you didn't just like said, like she said she did. I'm not even sure what, maybe I've read that wrong. Caller.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
So I am sitting here watching your show.
All right.
And it feels to me like more people are upset over you having an issue with the lady laughing at someone's death than they are about Elon Musk shooting a Heil Hitler sign.
Yeah, it does kind of seem that way.
And I cannot believe that we are sitting here and debating longer and more intently the fact that you are upset about some lady laughing at a death of a young black man than someone standing on the international stage, because it was an international stage at the moment.
Yeah.
And standing representing the United States of America and giving out Heil Hitler sign. I am so upset about this right now. I am literally shaking because I'm sitting here and listening to people not realize more than one thing can be true at one time. The man can have autism, but he can be a Nazi. Or be signaling and thanking the Nazi Party and white supremacists. I am so upset that I'm hearing people, instead of saying, you know what, I backed the wrong person. Sometimes we just have to sit back and say, I made a mistake. Now what do I do to fix it? Instead of backing yourself into a corner and saying, I'm going to stand here and staunchly support my wrong decision. That's what I'm seeing here today. Instead of, they're so busy trying to say, wow, I made a bad call. Yes, you made a bad call. So now fix it. What can you do to rectify the situation? What can you do to learn from it? And then take those steps. That's where I sit with that. Now you have your say.
Well, look, I agree. But for whatever reason, the people who made the decision to vote for Donald Trump and watch Elon Musk get up there and do the Nazi salute, I don't know why they can't just say, okay, we might have made a wrong decision. It doesn't make sense to me that they can't say that. I agree with you. They should just be able to say, you know what? Up until that Nazi salute, I thought he was going to be great for the economy. I didn't really think he was a racist. You know what I'm saying? I thought maybe this, maybe that. But once I saw that Nazi salute, I was like, you know what? This is going to be bad, or this looks bad, or this is a bad call. But you know how people get. They dig their heels in, and I chose my person. I chose Trump. And so what? He got Nazis, like outward, blatant Nazis in the cabinet, in government in the United States. I can't say, I don't understand it, why people can't just look at it, like you said, just say, you know what, I messed up.
Right, and say, oh shoot, you know what, I took the wrong train. Let me get off and go get on the correct route. There's nothing wrong in that. You just gonna keep riding this train to hell? That's what you're gonna do? Get off, get on the right route, and now head off. But there comes a point where you have to take a stand and say that's enough is enough. So when is enough enough? Or when do you see that decision was an incorrect decision? So what does the man have to do? Does he have to go out there with the KKK garb? Does he have to go out on the stage with that? Then do you say, oh, you misunderstood? Do they have to come and burn a cross on your yard? Then you think it was too far, or now you think it was wrong? I want everybody that's sitting here and riding for Trump, I want you to sit here today and decide, what is your line? What's the line that he could cross that is too far for you? And then when he crosses it, then I want you to decide, what are you going to do now?
All right.
Everybody that's sitting here and riding for him, seriously, think about it. What's the line that he could cross? Do we have to have people hanging from trees before you can see the light? This is what he did yesterday, again, on an international stage. I mean, other countries are talking about this, and then we are sitting here, not we, some people, because I'm not. Some people are sitting here and trying to make it okay. And I dare you to go in an all-black store, an all-black community, and do that sign and then say, oh, it was because I'm autistic. You won't have a chance to.
All right.
So that was my position.
Well, I appreciate your call.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. It's a decent question. What's your line? What is your line? Where do you draw the line? Clearly not Nazi salute. That's not your line. Clearly not Nazi salute. If he did come out with, KKK guard. Well, we gotta, he need to be protected and he can't trust the Secret Service. It don't mean he support the KKK just because they was there guarding him. So what is your line? My fear, though, is even if you come up with a line right now for those black Trump supporters, if you come up with a line right now, then when he crosses it, somehow that wasn't really your line. That's my fear. Some of them, if Trump personally came and burned the cross on their yard, well, he's just trying to convert me to Christianity. He wasn't really that. I appreciate that he took time out of his day, because he the president and he a billionaire, to try to show me that Christianity is the way to go. You'd be like, Bro, he wasn't trying to show you Christianity. How are you to say? Who are you to say he wasn't trying to show me the Christianity was the way? Oh, okay. Some of them, they don't have a line. We got 4 years. We got 4 years. They're saying we had goofy black folks defending it, saying it was his autism. And the ADL, they said it was just an awkward gesture. It's crazy. It's crazy. We are living in some crazy times. And she's right. It's international because I saw an article and I just Googled. I saw an article on Al Jazeera talking about Elon Musk doing the Sig Heil. I be reading Al Jazeera every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? I like to see what they saying. But you're going to have, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have, I still don't know how he did it. But you're going to have black people twisting themselves in knots to find a way to support the guy, to say that it's not bad. He did the Nazi salute. Well, back in the 90s, Joe Biden signed the crime bill. Is that the same? He did the Nazi salute. Well, you know that there's some racists in the Democratic Party too. On the international stage, he did the Nazi salute. You know, they didn't really want Kamala Harris to be president. He did the Nazi salute. Well, do you know who owned the gas station that you bought gas from last week? He could be a racist. He did the Nazi salute on the international stage. You know he got autism. He did the Nazi salute on the international stage. Well, why didn't Michelle Obama run for president? These are all just things I heard today. These are all things I heard today. And y'all heard them. I didn't make none of them up. He did the Nazi salute, and that's the answer. Yes, Dubai. He pardoned those insurrectionists. But do you know who set fire to that bridge? Like, it's just... Oh, there's another one. Well, won't you figure out what the line is for Biden? Just quick question. Did Biden get up on the international stage and do the Sig Heil? He signed the crime bill. I'm not making up none of these ridiculous excuses. Yeah, I gotta get ready to get out of here. I don't know how y'all draw me into some of these conversations. I don't even know how we got on the lady laughing about the young man at Withrow. She did laugh. I didn't make that up. I will stick to that. She did laugh. Now, you could argue, like I said, you could argue it was nervous laughter, but she did laugh. I don't think that can, you know, in terms of intellectual honesty, you can't debate the fact. I want everybody to, right, Sierra. They mad at me. They are oh no, I was about to go. Just to be clear.
You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, you know, important, some are not. But this one this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
Yeah, I didn't make that up. I didn't make that up. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. And I know it might be a little difficult. It might be a little difficult. But even after all of this, life still goes on. Life still goes on. And we made it through the first time. We'll make it through the second time, hopefully. And have a little bit of fun doing it. All right? So as y'all go out and about, enjoying this cold, cold, cold evening. I didn't even get a chance to go on my rant against them giving us wind chill temperatures. Get out there, stay warm, and as always, be the reason that somebody smiles today. Some people gonna need a reason to smile. Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.